Rich, a few days on from that London win now. Just your thoughts looking back on that now?
Yeah, for us, really, really good performance, especially second half. I think I spoke after the game. I felt it was a little bit flat in the first half, but we addressed it at half time, got a bit of a spike out of them, and it helped get us a couple of quick rucks to help us put points on the board.
We've kind of got that monkey off our back and not being able to put back-to-back wins together, but now we kind of want to make it three now rather than just two, don't
Yeah, definitely. It's all about trying to climb that ladder and distance yourself from that the bottom of the table. As last thing we want to do is be going into that eight. It's I don't think any club wants to be in it. So yeah, look, we've got a real big challenge at weekend in Bradford. A quality team are going to be up there in the top two, top three teams in the comp, and we've seen to tear them up and perform against them teams. So yeah, looking forward to it.
we? Mentioned it there, Bradford this weekend. What are you expecting from that?
Yeah, look, big physical, well drilled team. Great halves and get them around the park. It's gonna be a real big challenge for us, but one we're all looking forward to.
They were obviously our first opponent competitively this year. It's kind of completely different now, though, isn't it, in terms of how we are going into that game compared to back then?
Yeah, I think we've come a long way since last time we played them as a group. How system wise, defensively, offensively as well. So hopefully we can cause them a few problems and defend well.
Obviously, we are going into this one in a completely different kind of shape and kind of mentality, maybe, but not necessarily about putting things right from that game. It's about just putting in a performance that we can compete with them now.
Yeah, look, we're playing at home again. We go on the road for a bit, so it'd be nice to get a result before we start doing that. We've spoke about it, so we've got a weekend off as well, so we can go hard. We don't have to leave anything in the tank. Yeah, look, it's a big challenge for us, and if we want to be, where we want to be at the end of the year, we've got to be competing against teams like Bradford.
When you look at that table after the weekend, obviously we're getting that win, moving us up to seventh. You mentioned they're wanting to be where we are at the end of the season. It's put us right in that mix now going into this middle part of the season, hasn't it?
Yeah, look, we've closed in on a few teams that were pulling away, and for us, it's about trying to keep the momentum, keep us climbing up the ladder, and that's all we can do, and that's all we can ask of the boys is turn up, put in a performance, put in a shift, and we'll see where it takes us.
Let's keep climbing that ladder this weekend. Obviously, we've got Bradford. They're coming off of 6 consecutive wins in the league. We know how challenging it's going to be, but we've got the quality there to kind of go and match that, don't we?
Yeah, look, we need to control the ball. When we do that, we're a good team. We can compete with every team in the competition. It's if we start turning over and our discipline ain't great, especially Bradford will punish you. They're a big outfit. The last thing you want them is on your try line on repeat sets, and they're gonna you're gonna break. So it's about us being well disciplined with the ball, offensively and defensively.
When you look back at the 2 games we had against Bradford in the league last season, both could have at times maybe gone either way. This weekend, it's about making sure we're on the right side of that, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the home game last time, I think they had a 10-minute period where they ran in 3 tries, but I think for large portions of the game, we was in control of the game. We just couldn't quite, get that next score to try and pull ourselves away from them, winning the game. And like I say, they're a very clinical team, a quality team, and they can do that to you. So again, it's going to have to be an 80-minute performance.
They're obviously in good form, but we're coming off those 2 wins against obviously 2 good teams, especially Halifax as well. It's going to be some battle, isn't it?
Yeah, look, it's ones you enjoy. It's ones that you want to be involved in, and playing against the top teams. They've recruited well. Big, physical, good halves. So you can't not get ready for this game, individually and as a group. So yeah, look, the challenge is there. The pressure's off us. The pressure is on them. They're expected to come to us and get a result. So yeah, we're looking forward to it.
We've obviously got another free week after this one. We want to go into that kind of in the same manner as what we did in the past, where we kind of go in there on a high, don't we?
It's always good to go to a week with a bit of a smile on your face, and but yeah, look, we'll be ready to perform and ready to put in a performance, and see where that takes us.
Finally, you mentioned how we're hitting the road after this weekend. It'd be good to get a few people down there, especially with people who have seen the summer party that's going to be going on as well.
Yeah, look, they've been fantastic this season already. I know we've been a little bit of a roller coaster at the start of the season, and we're looking to try and build momentum. And if they can get behind us, it'd be fantastic. Bring some friends, or invite some family members. Get them down there and get behind the boys, and hopefully we'll get the result.